you feel like your younger siblings are going to school?
Some even allow phones now.
Allow like food in any school.
Yeah, why are you not eating with your kids?
Me, I used to admire those families that would come and eat together.
Hey guys, welcome to another KP podcast episode. In this episode, we shall look at youth education and growth. So, in this episode, how most beautiful guys here with me. So, welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, how is life now compared to how it was in school, like during high school and today's life?
Well, hi, my name is Ajok. I'm here again to give my 2 cents. So, how is life then and now? Well, I'm still in school.
I
Just that
mean,
I'm in
like the high
campus
school.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just that I'm in campus now.
Yeah.
So, high school, most of us went to private schools
Yeah.
and traditional schools where they don't allow phones. I would say it's almost the same, just that now you don't wear a uniform to campus,
Yeah.
and you can sit with your phone in class and you do whatever. In high school, it was strict. You have to wear your uniform to a certain length,
Yeah.
especially for the girls.
Yeah.
It was here below the knees, and
That's
then
crazy.
and then it has to, it doesn't have to be tight around the hips, so it has to be baggy a bit. And it was really strict, but I think they were doing a good thing, because it's not easy raising adolescents. So I think it was.
You know how it feels, how we wanted freedom,
Yeah.
that kind
Oh
of
my God!
that kind of life and all
I
that.
know we have always wanted freedom.
Yeah.
But I think now, like seeing it from this point of view,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were really right. Because if they gave us freedom, then I don't know where I would be now. So yeah, I think, yeah, it's life and it's growth. So I think, is it better now? Yeah, kind of, because I can make my own decisions. I can decide to chop a class.
Talk about the stress that comes with that. No.
It's like they put you in things that you're going to do, but they still tell you to do.
Yeah.
I think me personally, that was the worst thing of it. But right now, I feel it's fun. But if you think of the past of the school, the boarding part, I think it's fun. It's fun.
Well, like me, I feel like being in school was kind of not stressful, but since now like I'm out and I'm like outside like the world, I feel like now the stress is like on
Because
me
you have to
because
make
like
your
I have
own-
to
decision.
yes.
So you would choose this life over.
Where you are programmed, right? They're
I
telling
don't
you
know,
you have
it's
to be in
hard.
class
It's
at this
hard.
time.
Yeah.
You have to have lunch, all of you at this time. You have to have supper at this time.
Yeah.
But now you can decide: should I go for lunch? Should I
Yeah.
stay? What do I?
Even back then, I think at school is your choice if you want to chop lunch or go for it.
For
No,
us,
in
they would
most
send
cases,
us.
No, they wouldn't. They
Like-
would punish us for that.
They would even write names for people
Yeah.
that chop lunch or something.
I know for the girls, most they do miss the precious treatments from the parents compared to
No,
how
but
it
for
is
me,
right now.
I usually don't eat lunch. That's one thing. And again,
You used
I,
not to eat lunch at
I
school?
never used to eat breakfast,
Ah.
and then I never used to eat lunch. My only meal in the day was supper, because the time for lunch was so short. They send you at 1, and then by 1:30 or before 2, you have to be in class. Some teachers already in class before 2, and you're punished for being late. And then the food is so hot during lunchtime, and you have to make a line.
And
So
because, like,
I
very
just
many.
couldn't. And I'm a slow eater, so I really can't rush. I just remain in class. So that's why in school I was so malnourished, really.
There are those who are always hungry and can't focus. Because once you
They're
make
shaking.
yourself hungry,
Mm.
you won't even hear from the teacher or anyone that is teaching.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So there are those that even go for breakfast so early in
Mm.
the morning, so that by the time it's time for classes, they are settled.
But still, if they don't find you in
Yeah,
class
true.
and you're like eating,
Uh-huh.
that's also another
It's a
problem.
punishment.
If you don't what?
Like they find you
Yeah.
like eating when you're not like in class, that's also another problem. You're punished for that.
Now, like how you guys are not in high school anymore, do you feel like your younger siblings are enjoying their school compared
Yeah, they
to
have changed.
our
Oh
ways
my
of
God, they have
Yes.
back
changed.
then when
The
it used to
high
be a
school of
school.
nowadays,
Yeah.
they have changed so much. Even the curriculum has changed. Their meals are better. Some schools have started plating.
Right.
They have started plating, and what else? Some even allow phones now.
At school, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen.
Like they have changed a lot. I think the kids of these days are so lucky.
Okay, like me when I was still in school, I wished for like wearing pants
Mm-hmm.
rather than wearing like skirts.
Skirts.
Yeah, and then like after me leaving school, tell me why like my former school is not like wearing pants.
They now broad pants.
Yes.
Wow.
It's
Well,
so
there are
unfair.
schools that allow girls wear trousers or skirt.
Yes.
Like they give you that choice. I think it
I would
used to be
forever
there
wear
back then.
pants.
Yeah, and then like the schools that used to do that, our
Yeah.
parents like wouldn't want us to go there.
I think the skirts were really ugly. Me too, I would choose pants. I
Yeah.
hated those skirts.
It's I like it of a strict school compared to a school like with a lot of freedom
Mm-hmm.
compared to how it is now. I would allow my kids to either join a Christian school
Uh-huh.
or
So you
a
would let them
Islamic
go to a
school.
strict one.
Yeah,
Why? It's traumatizing.
Right.
it's not.
Do you
Yeah,
know there are some
change.
things from school that I remember and I'm like, okay, why did we have to do this? Because they don't even make sense now.
It's better they force you to pray than right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you know what to do. Those I'm a
Yeah.
Okay, like
believer.
there are some schools that overdo for that. Okay, it's nice to pray, but
Mm.
there's this school that I went to, and these guys would pray like from 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
And like you have to go for those prayers. Then after you have to go for like lunch prayers,
yeah.
like also evening, and also like when you're like in class, they call you out,
And it's a must.
and it's a must.
Oh.
But I've seen in the visitation days now, it's like they don't allow food in school or
There are
something
some
like that.
schools.
There are some schools, but now I heard
When
that.
I was in primary, my school never allowed food because I don't know, some kind of scenario to do with poisoning. So they abolished everything food. Do you know they couldn't even sell samosas at the canteen? We only had sweet things and I hated
Yeah.
it so much. Like they couldn't allow any food.
Yeah,
So on visitation, parents would hustle, they would buy biscuits and then in the middle they put food.
And then
And
if
then
they find
put
you
stuff
with the food,
and tap it back. People are eating under beds at night.
it's crazy.
I think
Guys.
that all the guys would do that
Yes.
because back then.
And then the matron would be like, what smell is that? You be pulling
Survival
small.
mode.
Because back then, once your parent comes with food, they're either told by the askaris or any
Yeah.
teacher.
Hours
on
they would
duty.
open and check.
They'll first tell you to test the food before it's being brought to you.
Okay, I
to-
don't know.
to
I
you.
never tested that like that
Yeah.
stressful life because our schools used to, like allow food,
Yeah.
but not like I had like nowadays they don't allow like food in any school.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I had.
Oh, wow.
Because this guy used to have insecurity with we Sudanese. Like if it is during visitation days,
People bring a lot.
Ugandans eat with their kids straight
Yeah.
away. Just there, it's
Mhm.
yeah.
They
place
bring mats
everything.
and chairs.
They don't
It's a
eat-
whole
Yeah.
family reunion.
But when you
Ours
come
is
to
not like
Sudanese, like we,
The food is for only kids.
it'll bring the food for all the
And
kids.
put
They
it
don't
there and
even
you sit.
test
They
it.
don't even touch. They just
You
sit
don't
and
even
eat.
touch it as a parent. And this
Yeah, so I
some
think-
school used to feel like insecure. Why are you not eating with your
Mhm.
kids? You see now your mom saying, "Oh no, for us we have
really-
eaten at home." It's just
So
mainly
they're like-
it's just like mainly for the
For the
kids,
kids,
to,
yeah.
In most cases, they have not eaten like they're just telling you we've eaten at home.
But me, I
Yes.
used to admire those families that would come and eat together. And I had some friend that would invite me like that. It was so cool. I would go and sit in the mat,
Mm.
and then I would keep my food for later at night. So as we go for the whole family reunion thing, they would even
Yeah.
bring cake on visitation,
Mm.
and we eat there as a group. And then my food is for later at night. So we used to do like that. I think.
So right now, our social media has taken over. So is it like a bad influence to the kids right now or this generation that is in? Compared to me, I would say I wasn't so exposed to social media before during my days of school. You either use your mom's phone or your dad or your uncle's
When
phone.
they come
Like,
around.
you're not even on your own phone. But right now, even these kids, they do have phones.
Yeah.
And if you see like the way I see them now, it's like they're not ready to study. It's like they don't want to study. So I don't know if it's just the social media that has been exposed that is affecting, them to go on books than being on phone all the time. Because actually your mom will be like, no, she's doing her work on my phone or maybe a tab. So I don't know how social media right now and education are waging, in terms of improving their lives.
So I think everything has its advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
So social media, I wouldn't say social media is all bad
Yeah.
because there's educational content on it.
Mm.
And then there are opportunities. People, their teens are making money
Yeah.
from social media.
Yeah.
And then people are being creative. They are making apps. They are making. They are designing stuff. They are designing websites. They are designing lots of things on social media. So I think that's a positive side. Also, they are being exposed to some really helpful stuff because there are things you can't ask your parents. So some kids fear to ask their parents something. So they go and ask AI or ChatGPT and it will tell them the truth.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah. So I think it's good. And then on the other side, I think it's really, really terrible and I think it should be monitored. I don't know how it can be. There's this whole age thing, which I don't really believe because somebody can be 12 and they put them 21.
Yeah, that's so
How will
true.
the AI know that
But
they're
I
a
feel
person?
like everything has like an advantage and a disadvantage. So
Yeah.
So right now the best advantage of it would be what?
the opportunities.
Yeah.
As you said.
Yes.
And the bad part of it.
There are many bad things. I can't mention all, but
Yeah.
there are very many bad things. Like kids get exposed to like a lot of things on media.
Because there
Pornography.
are some houses with at least parental guidelines, maybe on the sites or internet, like they limit.
Yeah.
Because although you are a visitor or parent, you try to go on maybe Chrome or any other site, it will not work.
Yeah.
You might think maybe it's network, but maybe it's the family settings.
Yeah.
Maybe not to allow their kids, you may be having your smartphone, but the things that you access are normal things. And these kids nowadays are wild,
They're very wise.
Yes,
They know so much.
Right.
Yes, they
They
know
know
if
so much.
if the mother is being harsh on them or not. It's like they have choice. Or what do you call the rights?
I think the parental style these days has changed.
Yeah.
Like the way they whooped us. And then now you see the parents are being so soft. Oh no, this one is crying. Just give her the phone. Let her watch.
Yeah. Like there's a time I was like seated and then like I have a little brother. So like was watching these things of YouTube and everything. So this boy like wanted to watch something and then instead of like typing, he just recorded like the word typed itself. I'm like, he's like 5 years. And like this boy is very sharp. Like, how did you like find out that you have to like just record?
Use the audio.
Right? And then like the word goes on. So I feel like what these kids are like already
Yeah,
like exposed.
you know how I would remember the whole time. Just try to use your phone like this.
And then that's spelling.
If you try to complain later of your stomach or
It's
your
the
eyes
phone.
or anything
It's
like
because of that phone.
Definitely they will tell you it's the phone that you've been using. It's
the
phone
whole
that
time you've been
using.
on phone.
So right now I feel like I'm some old guy, but I know how I would allow them like the right time of the kids using a
But I
phone.
feel like nowadays people like the parents are not like so strict.
They're not strict
They're
like
not
before.
monitoring.
I don't know what happened.
Like, I think it just stopped to now generation.
I don't know.
It be what?
Like I think
it
for me
ended.
now, I have young siblings.
Yeah.
I am more strict than my parents because for them they'll be like, everybody has a tab, 2 years, one, and they're just watching. Then even the cartoons nowadays, they're really not okay. They're even LGBTQ cartoons or something. There was I just came randomly, and these kids were watching, and there was a gay dog, and there was a gay dog. What? Why is there a gay dog? And if what is a gay dog?
And I feel
told
they
them you
know
can't watch-
everything about what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yes.
This type
And like
of
they have like very big words that they say, and you'll be like, okay,
Where
I don't
did
know
you
this
hear
word.
that from?
Yes.
hey.
Yeah.
I
And
feel like they know already. I don't
And
know.
then,
and they are listening to a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Mm.
You can find like a 10-year-old is watching Kai Senatis live, and they are all using these big words and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So is it better for our parents now to continue
they-
being harsh?
They have to
They
monitor.
have to at least like
They have to monitor. They don't even whoop these kids no more. Like, they
Mm.
don't.
Because even
Parents
YouTube,
don't
what
whoop
is there on
kids no
YouTube
more.
right now, it has no maybe PG or anything.
Yeah.
A kid will just use it anyhow.
And then for the girls, for the baby girls, I think there's a lot of bullying and
yeah.
unreal beauty standards online that really affects them
Mm.
so much. Because I think I have a 12-year-old sister. I can't remember what she was watching, and then she was like, "Oh, I have to learn how to do this. I have to." I'm like, you can't even wear a bra. Like your boobs have not yet come. What are you doing that for?
Yeah.
Yes. That's
And-
so true.
And there's bullying. She's seeing her classmates or what they are doing this. They are wearing these kinds of clothes and stuff, and she wants them.
Mm.
I like they want to, I don't know, just do okay. When I was still like young, my dad told me you would never do nails until you're like done with Form 6. And now I look at my sister, she's doing nails, she's doing like makeup. I'm like, wow.
And they know how to do your guys' things now, even like 10-year-old, 12-year-old.
Yes,
I
it's
see
like
them even at home.
doing makeup.
Like she will sit maybe next where the big sister used to do her thing, and you find out. So, like, what are you doing?
I
Like
think
I'm doing myself also. It's like for that it's okay. But what they do in social media, this generation now,
I think
a
it
lot
should
of
be
things, yeah, it's
should be
it's-
monitored
it's
and
so good.
regulated,
Yeah.
especially TikTok. TikTok used to be a dancing app to us, all fun. It still is. There's a lot of educational stuff there.
Mm.
We have seen they have added STEM, but still, TikTok is it's
Yeah.
really horrible
The
because
majority of people.
once you like the algorithm, once you like one video that is somehow
Yeah.
Mm.
your whole page is now going to have those kinds, they will just be bringing that.
I
So
feel like it's the content.
it's
that
the
you
content you like, so
Yeah.
they will keep bringing that. So if you can check your children's phones
Like. Yeah.
But I feel
TikTok
like TikTok
and
is,
see what they are consuming, because it will tell you, just scroll like 3 videos and you know what kind of content they like or what they are watching.
have you all seen Instagram? We're talking
Yeah,
about TikTok.
Instagram used to be so strict,
But
but
nowadays,
now I don't know what's going on. It has become like Twitter or
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like the rules you had done with your moms or your parents,
Mhm.
are they still being applied to these
No.
kids?
No.
No.
Mm.
These kids can do whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the freedom has just become like
They have given them
with
freedom.
Mm.
It's now the elder siblings, the us
Mm.
Yeah.
that were trained actually are the ones now that are being on the kids, and the parents will just look on like,
Mm.
no, they are crying, let them
Yes,
be.
Because
Oh
back
my-
then,
Because now
even
we
we
have to-
boys,
Mm.
you would ask your mom if you want to go out and play. Yeah, she will not even allow you. By 6,
Mm.
7, you're late. It's like you have gone to a party. You will be beaten like terrible. You'll be beaten.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't even see these guys. But the only thing that I would say was good back then is
Mm.
like the connection with the friends and other
You,
families.
you had
how
outdoor
be exposed.
activities.
Yeah.
You would play outside. You're
But-
more active.
But right now, if you give them their PS, the
The
TV at
phone.
home,
You can't even send them, oh,
they
I'm going
won't
to
even know
meet.
their neighbors.
Yeah.
around.
And now, like, even if they go out, they just call them, are you okay? Like, gone are the
Mm.
days. These
This-
people would come for you where you are.
These are the things you always see maybe with white kids on the TV. But
Mm.
right now, even the kids at home, they have no difference. They learn
Yeah.
a lot of things online. They know how to create games, and which is so okay. But right now, I want the whole rules at least to be applied on
know.
these kids.
And I don't know who's going to apply them, not the
But I feel
parents.
like the parents are tired already.
And they will
like,
call police on you guys.
They will call. Yeah,
Would
but
they?
it's in Africa. They can't call the police on who.
They do. I've had
Yeah.
such cases.
Really?
Already there. Yeah.
And the police came.
These guys, they know, been told, child abuse and
Uh-huh.
all sort of things of their rights, and in a house because maybe they were taught if you're not 18, you're not
Yeah.
supposed to leave the house, and you
Yeah.
have your rights in your father's house
18.
for 18 years.
Wow.
So, and the African police did what?
They call you, of course, you need to be
They just take you
investigated.
and then wait for your
If
parent to
I
come
am
for
a,
you.
if I am a police in Africa and a kid calls me, and I go and find out that it's something the parent was saying, and then they call me, I'll ask the parent to give me the stick. I'll ask the parent to give me the stick. What?
So
We have not reached there yet.
with the boarding school that is still going on now,
Mm.
is it really like favoring us in terms of this crazy social media thing and the generation we're in?
I think it does, because the schools that my siblings are in right now, they don't use phones. If they are to call home, they have to use for the teachers or for the admins. Yeah. So I think they are still doing that. Some bit of freedom.
But a few schools.
Yeah, a few.
So a boarding school would be much better compared to a day
Day.
schooling.
Yeah. Me, I've never been in day all my life, so I really don't know what it's like to be in day. And I think the kids in day are really, I think they are really struggling to keep up with the school thing, because we have these kids that are in P6, they come back home at 7 p.m. and they have to go back to school around 5. So what's the point of being at home?
And then you have to move across.
And on weekends, they go to school on Saturdays and come back after lunch, where still they have work to do.
Yeah.
So they only have Sunday at home. So why are you at home? To come and sleep or eat food.
I remember
The only thing they're doing is eat home food and sleep. There's no difference.
We had our neighbor, like a friend, he's always actually like a day schooler. Yeah, but you don't know the kind of school he was in. So every time, you go to boarding, you come back after months and all that. So a day we're like, why don't you go to school? It's like, me, I'm schooling. Like, we have never seen me, like, it's like, because you guys, they don't want you at home, that's why they take you to a boarding school.
One thing that took me to boarding school was like the grab. Like
They used to shop for boarding kids, right?
Wow. That's when I entered the cage and never got out.
You would admire the shopping and the case is full. They have
And then my
all
mom
this.
was like, okay, so you want the grab and everything? I'm like, yes.
Okay, you go
Boarding
and
school.
find out.
Because this guy
You thought
kept
they would
on,
never get done.
yeah, insisting the reason why you are in that boarding school, it's because maybe your parents don't
They
have
don't
budget
like you.
budget for you guys to be feeding
At all.
you.
Yeah.
But even teachers used to say that we have been feeding you for like how many weeks, and now you to go back home. Some of you eat 1 meal a day, and here you've been.
You feel like now, the
Yeah.
school is not feeding you. But as a kid, you think like, this guy maybe is right.
He's
Why are we
right. Yeah,
always in
they
boarding?
don't like
Time
me.
for school comes. You might even go after 3 days or 4 days. You
I
feel
would
like,
go when I'm so weak. Like the week before school, I couldn't eat. Like I would just lose appetite.
Like everything is not.
Everything doesn't
It's
even
not good.
taste. Everything doesn't. You go to school and you're like, they really hate me. And our school, you go like this. The first day you have night prep, there's no even teacher. The first week they are not teaching, but they want you in class. So we just go and sit and look out the window instead. Remembering
And then like
things.
when you make noise, that's also like something else. Why
Yeah.
are you making noise? Like, what do you want us to do? Like, they are not even teaching.
They are not
That's
teaching. And we would plead with our parents, like, why are we going to school in the first week? They are not even teaching. And you try to bargain. And
they used not to care about anything.
They
They
just
don't even
take
know.
you.
Maybe if it's the
As
first
long
week.
as they're in
Mhm.
school.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah,
your first week of
really.
school, you'll be cleaning desks, moving classes,
Yeah.
and all that. And I used to hate that. I used not to go to school. Like I would go even after 2 weeks or 3 weeks. When-
Lucky.
We never
Yeah.
got that
Lucky.
chance.
yes, I'm a boy. You just escape home, of course. You stay
Yeah.
somewhere after
Wow.
days.
You do that.
Mhm.
You're no longer their child.
They
Of course,
carry you in the
they
first
will not
week.
be annoyed or hungry at you for 3 days. Or
But
2
remember,
days.
they're the ones that do your shopping and pack your things.
Right.
So you wake up tomorrow, you're going to school, your stuff have been packed in the car. What are you going to that? I can't go.
These are
What else do you
sisters,
want to
man.
do?
We used to have some annoying
What else
sisters.
do you want to do?
They'll pack your things in the form of like, I try to care. And
Yeah.
you come out like your things are packed. They packed for you everything like that. It's like they hate you, but for them it's like it's care.
It's
They're
care.
caring for you. Me, I feel like these girls are hating on us. Like,
And
why would
like
you do
also
that?
some other thing, like you don't want to go to school, but once you enter the gate and see your friends,
Mm.
you don't want to go back home. I don't know if that only happened
It
to
never
me.
happened to me.
Oh my goodness, it happened to me.
The
like,
thing of welcome back, I hated that line so much.
From
Welcome
Monday?
back, how are the holidays? Oh my god.
It's
That
sometimes
line would
shows
make my
like
stomach
they
turn.
did miss you, though they don't show that to you.
Welcome back, and then there's that one. There's always that one person in class that has a lot of gist, and they already know what's going to happen this time. They're like, "Oh, you girl, welcome back. So this time they have changed this teacher. They have now said we are not going to be doing this, and they have shifted this to that. Now you're stressed.
now you be like, girl,
And they have
we've
brought
all
for
been
us
at
this
home.
teacher, and you're like, how does she know this?
Alright,
And this was
like you've been at home.
they have changed this. They said now time for this is at this
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah.
you just feel like I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to
Because
die this time.
we normally tell Michelle like, no, this one is going to become what? Because we know back then, for him, he would even tell you'll be a doctor. Doesn't even care of how you do you manage sciences or not. This one is
They just
a
give you-
doctor. You're a nurse or maybe an engineer. This one is a lawyer. Like for him, he just provides things that he
And
wants
that's how
you
people
guys
have to
be.
go.
But right now, is the kids that we have, it's
Mm.
like not even asking you, like,
They
what
can't
do you
ask
want to
them
become
what do you
in
want to
life?
become.
It's not longer there. It's just
They just take them
Even
to
if you be
school.
like, I want to do this, they'll just be like, okay, we're going to fund this. We're
and
going to
they
support
don't even
you.
look so much into their results like they did us.
exactly what's also
They don't-
going on that.
Are you promoted? Do they even ask if they are promoted?
They just be like, okay.
I feel like some of them don't
They ask
even know
for
the
only the
classes the
shit
kids
for
are
school
going
fees.
to.
Is it with the school? Because the first time I checked these kids, even me personally, I was like their father. I was so confused. Like,
You can't understand,
which
right?
division is this one?
Alright.
We don't longer do divisions. Like then
They
how?
have changed the
like-
curriculum.
Like the things like have been changed.
Mhm.
You know, this and this is happening right now. So it's like, so even next time I don't want to come to boarding, I will talk to Michelle and they're like, but it's not, school is not far. Like
Yeah.
it's not far. Then they will tell you, let them be. It's like, what happened?
Wow.
We that had no choice by then, like,
You just have to go whether you like it or not.
And we were the future. So do you still think these ones are the future?
But I feel like
I
we're
feel
going
like
to
that
be so
whole-
hard to, like, when our kids.
Mm,
Yeah. Because
really?
you already have, like,
Or you will
bias
also
on it.
become soft.
I doubt.
are,
No.
are there some also parents who are strict on the campuses, the kids in university?
I think they are. I don't know. Really?
Sheebah was Sudanese, South Sudanese parents.
Okay, like, I've just graduated. So, like, for the people, like, I've seen, these kids, like, have freedom. Okay, I've never been, like, in hostel, but my friends at hostel,
Yeah. It's
Wow.
like your parents never allowed you to be in hostel.
my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, for me alone. But my other siblings, oh
Yeah.
my god. But I don't know why she's so hard on me. Maybe.
I think it's
Be
a
hard
good
on
thing.
me.
She sees something.
Like, she's hard on me so that I be hard on my siblings.
She says something.
You feel
She's-
like she's denying you freedom or you're okay with that?
I feel like I'm now used.
Are you the firstborn?
Yeah.
So she's raising you to raise the rest.
So
So
now, like, I'm already used.
it's your choice now. You're okay with you, like you're not being bothered of
No.
seeing your friend in the hostels,
No,
having
no,
fun,
no, no, no,
doing
no,
all
no.
the things they want to
But
do
is
by
it
themselves.
fun? I don't know.
No. I feel like, no, people look at the fun part, but also the other things, like, you're going to be staying alone. Like, you're going to, no, that's a lot of
You're
work.
going to get bored.
The controlling in South Sudanese parents, I
Yeah.
think it's something like in their blood.
But why do I feel like it's mainly on the girls?
Sometimes I'll be sorry to this kid. I feel like it's being passed to me also. Like the thing that because they will control you, they don't even care you're in university right now.
Mm,
You know, sometimes they even call you, maybe you're out somewhere at
mm.
3 or 2, just random calls like, where are you at?
That's how they hit you with a video call.
Yes,
Video
right now,
call.
you know, our parents
Yeah,
are
they
being
usually do
exposed
video call, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
you
that
know,
you don't even lie. Like, what?
they have their WhatsApp.
Mm.
Me, I used to see they even view my things. I'm like, nah. But sometimes they reply with a call.
Mm,
What's that you posted?
mm.
What is it about? Are those your friends? Why are they dressing like that? I'm
Even
like,
when you've
okay.
just downloaded a video from TikTok.
Yeah.
You have to rethink and be like,
So,
can I post
You know,
this?
my grandmom has this thing because doing modeling, right? Sometimes you wear clothes that are short and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then there are these animations that people make for girls. I think people use them on screen cover or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So every dark skinned girl that is dressed badly, that's me in my grandma's eyes. Every time she sees a cartoon like that, I'm like, this cartoon doesn't even look like me. I think the last time she saw my pictures like that, I think this stuck in her head every time. So one time my cousin was having her phone and she has, I think it was a Bratz doll, these cartoons that people make with short stuff and they're all. And then she's like, let me see. Is that not a joke? Then my cousin like, no, she's not. Like, I know. That is how she likes to dress like that.
Because even how you people in the campus now, even how you dress, for them they are still concerned with it.
Yeah.
You have no freedom of how you dress, and you come and export them on it. If you dress badly or any decent form of dressing that they want, you have to be like so connected to them. So if you dress badly or any form of dress, and maybe you hang out with your friends, by any chance you posted the picture, they will go through
I mean, I see no problem with someone dressing in something they feel comfortable in.
You can tell your mom like, this is how I want to dress.
No, like my mom has no problem with that.
For real.
Like, I feel comfortable in that. She asks you.
That's nice.
For real.
By the time you said, Mom, I'm comfortable, you know, they slap. Honestly.
Go and change. What is that?
Okay, like, since like now I'm grown, I be like, I can't wear this. Like me myself. But for her, she can't be like, no, don't wear this. But she'll be so hard on me and I'll end up doing it. Yeah. So like,
I had my uncle some years back. He came to visit here. So, you know, moving around town, So, you know, reaching home, he called me. It's like, is this the country you've been? Like, yeah, this is our country. You happy here? Like, yeah, most time school, home, so we're happy. But like what I've seen in town, like people here are moving naked.
You're just wearing
they haven't
anything.
seen the nightlife yet.
I know.
People are moving naked here.
You go
What I've seen here. Do you guys go to church? Like, sometimes we go to church. Like for me, it's a choice now if I want to go to church or not. But for the kids, with the mom, it is a must. They have no choice. It's like me. I want to go back tomorrow because otherwise, even my grandmasters
contaminate me.
I cannot be looking at this. It just this way, like you young people want to be. It's like there's no way you're going to confront me of how other people are dressing right now. It's their choices and all that. It's like this is a world of satanism. So you feel like it's how you guys like, hey girls, even boys, when we go back to our country, we face a lot of criticism from people you don't even know, your aunties, your uncles. You know, they feel like you from different world, like anything you do and they feel like it's not safe, it's like you're going to expose it to kids and it's a bad influence to them. So anything, because I went to the shop, I wanted to buy something and I was speaking Arabic. This lady was abusing me for that.
Why?
Like, you think you are here to show off? Uganda, why are you here?
Speak English, it's worse.
Like, I don't know Arabic. How am I going to speak to you?
If you speak English.
So how did they want you guys to be like?
I didn't even know how English was a problem. Like to me to speak to her in English. You know, she refused to give me the things I wanted. Like,
you're showing off.
What should I do now? So anywhere you feel, because the same thing happened. I went to eat because in the house definitely I was alone. Most guys used to go and work and all that. So I went to a restaurant. I was just there seated. I called for food. This music came and sat next to me. And he was asking me in Arabic. Tell me when. Like, I'm a Sudanese in Arabic. Like, I'm a Sudanese. Like, tell me when, like, which country are you from? Like, do you school here? Do you study here? Like, no. Like, where? He said I'm from Uganda. It's like, see. You're here eating alone. Your friends are starving. Why don't you call them? I call home. This is a restaurant. I told her, okay, you come and join. These are the things we don't want.
But wasn't he also alone?
He just came and sat next to me, like how you
Mhm.
are now. Let's say I'm eating,
Yeah.
then you come and complain. So
Maybe you should have invited him.
when I went to raise the thing to my uncle, she was like, this is the thing we tell you. This is not Uganda. Don't eat alone. I was like,
So you're supposed to eat with who?
nah, it will do. I even called the guy, okay, let's eat, and he refused. Back in the country of how
Like,
these
you people are
guys even dress.
selfish. You eat alone. You don't invite people.
They have picture in their head that's not even right concerning to how people live here. Because
Yeah.
once you said you're from any other country that is not
It's over.
South Sudan,
Yeah.
they feel like you have a lot of bad things in you.
But I feel like, no, you don't have to judge someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not exposed like how parents here, I would say. Like if you have your mom here, like a South Sudanese here, Ajok, or your auntie, she's cool. She's a cool woman.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because people here are way better than
I think because they get
is in terms
exposed
of
to
living.
also culture.
Yeah.
Because at the time I went back, when I go to Juba, I'm wearing a jalabia. What is it? Dira.
Yeah.
From here down there, never short, almost covering my ankles, and I'm always wearing that. Then one time, I think some auntie asked me, "Why are you always in those clothes? Like you look like a married woman." And then the other was like, "No, she's just pretending." Like when they're coming to the country, they pick ugly clothes to wear and pretend to us that this is how they dress.
Because like you get tired of why are you dressed like this? Why are you dressed like this? So it's better you give
Because
them
if
what
you
they
wear
want.
pants, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You're always wearing pants in the house. Again, you wear that, it's a problem. You're now pretending, so it's just so
There's a
hard
lot
to
of
fake.
things. Yeah. There's a friend of mine who also took a friend, a schoolmate, to Juba. I told her that if it is there, you have to be careful
It's a
of
bad
how she's
idea.
going to dress.
Yeah.
Like, you be concerned on her dressing. So I think they went to, I don't know, a restaurant when they came out. I think they were speaking English in the restaurant. Yeah, and this girl, she's a Kenyan, I think. She was wearing something like very short. So as they were moving out of the restaurant, then some guy followed them. Like, hello, where are you guys from? It's like Kenya, and yeah. So this guy like, so why is your friend dressing like this? So this girl just trying to explain that self in English. This guy slapped the girl.
Hey.
It's like, this is the friend, like, you call police. They went to the nearby guys who were like on the roadside.
Uniform.
Yeah, you know how these guys are everywhere in Juba. It's like, girl, like, even do I dressing like this? You don't me now, I will beat you myself. So, that's how bad thing is about it. So, but what
they
I would
still have
like...
this thing of anyone can discipline you, even if it's not
Exactly.
your relative.
This is what this guy was trying to tell them.
Yeah, you try it here, you get arrested. Even
there's no way you hit me when you're not my parent.
So that's how it is. But what I would like from my people is how exposed they are to in Uganda, Kenya, they're way better than us in terms of education. Because the people that are here are South Sudanese mainly for education. Mostly, I would say 90% or 95%. Or maybe some are here for
you think their mentality is better?
Yes, they just want us to, I would say we are not compared to Eritreans or Somalis or for us here mainly. They send these kids here to come and study. So that's why sometimes when you're here, they expect you, to do the needing. Maybe you graduate. They don't even want to know anything about you here in Kampala. So which is so good. Once you go to Juba, how's school? They won't even ask you any form of business that you've been doing outside this. They know you've been there for school only. Yeah. So it's good. Maybe you should go and visit our country.
Yeah, I will come.
Yeah?
Yes. I have many friends that say.
What do you normally hear about South Sudan?
Okay. One thing about Sudanese, you guys are like very good people. I like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really nice.
When we hear South Sudan, you don't hear like
I don't know. Look at the good things.
Because it's the first thing I wanted to hear. That's what everybody, once you say I'm South Sudanese, how is the situation there now?
Are you guys still fighting? Why are you guys still fighting?
What situation? What situation?
They don't look at the good things.
Is
they
it
only look at the bad
safe?
things.
And they're like, can somebody travel there? Okay, the country is empty. Are you assuming everyone is dead? Because every time.
Okay, I
How
feel
is the
like some people don't know the
situation? How is the
difference between
situation?
SS and Sudan.
Like
No,
the North
both
Sudan
they are
and the
both
South Sudan.
unstable, but
Yeah, she's right. Right now,
they're both unstable,
Yeah.
but still.
I also had that problem, by the way.
Mm.
Like, I would like refer everyone to like your
Sudanese.
Sudanese.
Yeah.
oh yeah, since we have now South Sudan and the North, it is
Yeah.
very hard.
Yeah.
But it's normal. I can say I'm Sudanese without first adding the
The
South.
South.
It's all normal. So
Mm.
it's all okay. So you should visit South Sudan as it's here. The population is of Ugandans, of
Yeah,
all
there's a time.
foreigners.
Okay,
It's
Yeah.
like
high.
majority of my friends are like South
South
Sudanese.
Yeah.
So there's a time my mom say, "You're going to get married to like one of the people that say it." I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so it's that deep.
Yeah.
That's good.
So on this youth education and growth, is there anything you guys you feel like need to be done for them to go ahead with it, or make them focus on education or sort of distraction?
I think they can focus on education.
Mm.
Education is good.
Mm.
But also, if they have the brains of starting something outside
Mm.
that can sustain them, bring them money, it's good. I think they could follow that.
That's
Then
like
there's this
supporting their talents.
supporting their talents.
Yeah,
You can you be a doctor and a musician? I don't think so.
it's possible. It's
No
very
way.
possible.
No, it's not.
You can't be performing some concert up to 3 a.m. and then
then you
at
have to go
7
to the hospital.
you're in an operation room. No.
It's
You
like
end up killing people
Huh?
because you're
No.
tired.
No. But
It's-
I'm meaning other small side hustles really.
Yeah.
no, I feel it's already there.
Hmm.
If you look at, let's say, the Nigerian artists, there are those who are really doctors.
Really?
But I feel like
Yeah,
But
everyone
they
has
can
like a
focus
passion.
on something. They can focus that one thing where they are really good at.
Mm.
And then
they
the
really
other
like
one
it.
is just something in case this doesn't work out. And then I think nowadays there's this whole chess, and I'm mainly talking to the girls. There's this whole thing of soft life, soft girl era.
Mhm.
And many girls these days don't want to work, they don't want to get their hands rough.
Mm.
Everybody just wants soft life. Everybody wants a rich man.
Mm.
And I don't know where they are getting that from because, first of all, the European ladies, the Western ladies, they work. And if they are saying our mothers used to be housewives or stuff like that before, yeah, they were housewives, but they were not just sitting with their nails or doing. These ladies were digging, they were farming. So this, I don't know where this whole thing of soft girl era or soft life, I just want to have money and sit,
Mm.
is going to get them into problems.
But I feel like you're more respected if you have like your own money. as a
Yeah.
woman.
And I don't know who is selling them that idea that they don't have to work, they just have to sit and have the soft life. Maybe they are watching the celebrity wives.
And of which these women also like.
They are working. They think these of Kim Kardashian are not working. Whatever they do on social media brings them money. So those they are not just living soft girl life, or they're just crossing their legs and the man is providing everything.
Mm.
They really have to get rid of that thing, because even if our mothers were housewives, they were still digging. They
Yeah.
were taking care of the kids 24/7. They were not just sitting and lazing around. And
Or it's like they follow their influencer, but
Yeah,
they don't know
online, they-
actually know
they-
what made
what
them to be there.
what happens behind
Yes.
it? Some of these guys are lying them
Yeah.
online. They only post the good stuff. They don't know what comes
like
with all
people do a
that
lot
soft
of
girl.
things behind closed doors.
Yeah. They don't
Mm.
know. They're seeing people in Dubai. Oh, she went to Dubai for like 1 year and came back with all this money. What did she do in Dubai?
Mm.
And she's now cutting these trips and all of that. So I really think girls should get rid of that whole soft girl era. I want just a rich man and sit home. And they should get some sense, because it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It really doesn't work, and they're going to get themselves into problems. Even the boys are doing that. Everybody wants to get rich so fast. Everybody wants to get that money so fast. I don't know. Elon Musk didn't get his money
hustles,
overnight.
I have nothing to say. You can do whatever
They did.
you want to do, as long as at the end of the day you secure it in the bank.
Yeah.
So for us, you have no problem.
No, but there are
Whatever
people
punch you
now
in.
dating
still, yeah.
people's wives because they want to just get the
Money.
cars and the money. They don't
Mm.
want to work. They just want to also be soft boys. I don't
I
know.
also so
I really think
I
it's
also-
this generation where people have that thing
Yeah.
of I want soft life without working. I don't know where that came from. And I
Media.
think it's still media, and they really have to get out of that.
So you guys dating them, you need to find out the source of money.
Yes.
A guy with money, do you ask like, how did you get this money?
Yes.
What do you mean? I have to see what he's doing. What if he has some locked room where he sacrifices
And then
people?
they take you the next sacrifice.
And you're the next. Actually, there are people. There's this energy thing. There are people using somebody's energy
Mm.
because there are these people that are naturally blessed. Yeah? When
Yeah.
you're with them, good things happen to you. So if somebody gets to know that this person has this kind of pure energy, and when they are with me again, they are going to trap that person. It's not because they are making, and this part they'll just be giving them small, like to keep them around to make them feel like they are happy. Now for you, like, oh, this guy is treating me well, he gives me all this money. It's your energy that's making him prosper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's giving you the money in
Yeah.
like return.
The money in exchange,
Yeah.
and what your energy is doing for them is greater than that money that they are giving you.
Okay.
So
And if you're like trying to break up with this person though, like
they will do everything
yeah,
to keep you, and you're just like, oh my god, they love me and all of this, but no, they are feeding on your energy.
Yeah.
So there are so many ways people are being used in all this soft life and
Yeah.
quick money thing,
and even
which I
tell you,
really
you
don't
have
agree
to
with.
work.
You don't have to work. Oh, I want my girl to just look nice. That is not okay.
Yes.
That's not okay. I don't
It's
know where they
okay.
got it from. But
Okay.
it can be what is it? What is this thing? It's not colonization or westernization, whatever they call it,
Mm.
because those women work. It's
Yeah.
where feminism started, and this equalized thing, because the women wanted to get jobs and work.
Yeah.
But now they think the white women are not working, yet they are working. And then they think, oh, even my mom was just sitting at home. She wasn't. Your mom was digging.
Maybe for
Yeah.
the white is, I would say, the inheritance. But for us,
But
yeah.
No,
still they work.
you know, before that, also whites had this thing of housewives.
But
It's
let's talk
only
about
recently
like those were like those days where like
where they
men were
had
supposed
slaves.
to like do all that.
But they had slaves, which were us, the blacks, right? Even the black women were taken there to work for this.
Yeah.
So when now they abolished the whole slave trade thing,
Hmm.
now the white women realize they have to work, because then the men are the ones getting money, and they are now suffering. There's nobody working for them anymore because the black slaves have been taken. So now
Okay.
they have to work.
Okay.
And then African mothers are always working. But then this generation wants to be soft and sit and get money from the sky. I don't know.
I go
That's
out.
one thing they have
No
to.
stress.
That's one thing
Yeah,
I feel
what
like they
have fun.
have to get rid
Okay,
of.
guys, it has come to the end of the show, and I appreciate your time and the joyful and the fruitful ideas on the youth growth and education. So, guys watching, it has been the topic of youth growth and education. If you feel like there's something you want to tell youth, it is better you comment now, then hit the page, subscribe, share, and be part of the family. So it has been your host, and see you in the next episode. So, yeah.
And let them tell us what they feel like we should talk about next time. And anyone who
sure.
is ready, anyone that feels they can share something,
Yeah.
they are most welcome.
Yeah, if you feel you can be part
Leave for
of
us your comments
leave
in
the
the
comments.
YouTube,
Yeah,
and
we shall go through
any
them.
topic you want us to talk about. And
Yeah.
if you also want to join,
Also leave it in the comment.
yes,
So go subscribe, like, and share.
share.
See you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.